pause it for 1 second. Okay, so guys, have your sticks and your stuff the position you want for fail-safe. I'm going to actually plug in the bind plug, which if you're familiar with Horizon Hobby, they do kind of have one direction they fit. If you try to put them in the other way, they won't go because they're keyed on one side. So I have the bind plug plugged into the bind plug here. And now I'm just going to flip this upside down. And I'm going to pop the hatch, and then I'm going to plug in my battery. This is where, you know, people are like, oh yeah, unplug the battery or take off the prop or whatever. I'm not doing that crap. So, of course, everything's kind of tangled upon itself. Oh, get a shot of this real quick. I put an XT60 connector on there. I have a video of that. So if you use Hobby King batteries, then you'll probably do something of the sort. Okay, so I got the battery in there. This is just temporary, you know. It's not like you're gonna go flying with it. Okay, so we're gonna lay this in a flat surface, and there's a flashing light. Go ahead and get a picture of the flashing light. You're gonna have to come around here. Right there, see the flashing light? Okay, so now if you wanted AS3X, you would just skip this one step. Unplug the bind switch. Oh, son of a gun. Stupid bind switch came off. Okay, holding the bind switch, power up your receiver. Hold the plane just in case the prop takes off. It's binding DSMX22 telemetry. And there you go. Okay, so now it's bound. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and power this down. I'm just checking to see if safe is working. Safe is working. Okay, now the only problem is I can't remember how to switch what switch to control safe. You can tell safe is on because it's trying to right the aircraft. Whoops, that's awesome. So let me do a little bit of checking real quick and we'll come right back. Okay guys, this is how we actually designate what switch. Okay, so go ahead and you get everything bound, you move the sticks, and then there we go. So now it's assigned to the gear switch. So with gear switched down, safe is on, now safe is off. Safe is on, safe is off. Now the reason I did all this before I put the wing on is because I have to have all this crap done or it's going to be inaccessible. Some people will put a little jumper cable down to the battery bay or whatever, and you can do that, and then you can get your bind plug in and out. That's perfectly fine. I don't prefer to do that. Now I want to show you something else. I don't like the direction that this is traveling. I want safe to be in this condition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to servo setup. That's the gear channel. I'm going to go to reverse, and I'm going to reverse gear. Okay? Now safe's on. Which I believe is the way I did it on my Cessna 182. So anyway, that's that. That's the way it's going to work. Elevator, ailerons you can't see yet. Flaps are going to work. Got the elevator correction going. And then let's test the throttle in a safe spot here. The throttle cut is currently on and tested. Now it's off. You've got the right direction thrust going. Okay, cool. So you guys get the gist of it. That's how you do that. Installing the wing is the last step, and we'll see if we can fit it on this video. We might run out of time. Okay guys, so we've got the wing ready to go back on. Just wanted to show you this. We tied up this excess because we didn't want it to flop in there to engage either of these areas where there's some level of vulnerability to the cables, and you'll want to consider doing that yourself. It's a pretty Pretty easy adjustment, but just wanted to show you that before we actually mount the wing. Okay guys, so we're just tightening these 2 screws. The butt crack here is still going to be exposed, unfortunately. Not real thrilled about that. I do like the nylon screws, it's nice. Once we're done with this, then we'll go ahead and fire it up and we'll show you how the Safe Select works with the ailerons attached. And then you can see what the lights look like too. So if you want to just stick with us for a second longer. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to get some of our footwork done for the next time we're getting ready to fly. I don't want to be fighting with this. So I always like to try to have this stuff done before I go out. Boy, this is going to be awkward to get this battery in. I don't know about you guys, but it does usually take a little bit to figure out the best way to get a battery into a plane, but like the way they've got these straps set up, it's going to be kind of a bear. Because there's like no good way to get the cables to lay the direction you kind of need them to lay. You kind of want it like that because there's a big void up there, but these straps are going to be like near impossible to control and manipulate. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll go like this for now, and then I'm just going to let that battery ride all the way forward. That LED line is kind of makes me nervous. Then these straps are probably one of my least favorite parts of Horizon Hobby Craft, but like look how much extra